Okay, let's talk about my humiliating story. If I turn it into a video, I'll turn it into a video. If I don't, I don't, right? So this is when I think I was just barely in high school. I was like a fucking kid. And in hindsight, I don't think I like this person. I think I like the idea of liking someone. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Because when you're a kid, even if you don't understand why everybody else is such a fucking coomer, you just want to be a part of it. Because everybody else seems to be talking about. I didn't understand. I was just like, okay, that's the one that I'm after. That's my target, right? So I was chasing real hard. I was like convincing myself my life is gonna totally make sense if I could just be in a relationship and like not be a loser, right? Oh, I can't be a loser. I can't be a loser. I gotta be out there dating and stuff like that, right? So I was like chasing real hard. just like, I don't even know like why I decided on this person, but I was just like, okay, that's the one that I have to date. So I was like chasing, and then I finally got a date, right? And then I was just like, come on, let's just go out on a date. Like, it'll be good, it'll be fun, I'll take care of everything, you don't need to worry about it, right? So the person I was chasing, she was like, yeah, sure, okay, we'll go out on a date. So I was planning everything. I wanted everything to be perfect. I like had new clothes and everything and blah, blah, blah. You sound desperate? Because I am desperate at the time, right? Even that's besides the point, right? So like any stupid teenager, it was like movie and food, right? Movie and food. So it was like movie went without a hitch. You just go there and you sit down and you watch a movie, right? And then afterwards there's food, and my brain was like, I'm gonna impress the fuck out of this person, because we're just like stupid little teenagers, right? Can't even drive, can't even do anything like that. I was like, I'm gonna take this person to a sushi restaurant, super fancy, right? So we go to a sushi restaurant and we sit down, just a pair of stupid ass teenagers, and we're like, you know, and I was like, I eat the sushi, I eat as much as like I would normally eat, which is a decent amount. And it's like, okay. And then she eats more sushi, and then more sushi, and then more sushi. And then I just start fucking sweating bullets, right? I'm sweating like more and more and more. And I'm just like fucking sweating. And it's like, uh-oh, this is not good, right? So finally, this bottomless pit of sushi finishes up, right? You know, wipes the mouth on the napkin. She's like, thank you very much for the dinner. And I was like, no problem. And then the bill comes out and it's $200. It was a $200 bill for sushi, which you guys in 2024 might be like, oh, that's not so bad, right? But you have to understand, this is when I was a teenager, right? So imagine being a 17-year-old with a $400 bill for a dinner, right? Needless to say, I did not have $200. I actually brought $100, which I thought was like, you know, like I came out there, I saved money, and I went into the sushi restaurant with $100 in my wallet, thinking that's good enough, right? I over prepared, but I was not like ready for this amount, this gargantuan amount of sushi that this person ate, right? Okay, so this is where it gets incredibly pathetic. I didn't have a cell phone back then. Almost nobody had a cell phone. That was like before anybody had a cell phone. I had to, so she's like looking at me, and I was just like, hold on, I gotta figure this out. So I had to talk to the front table, and I'd be like, hey, can I use your phone, because I didn't have a cell phone? And they were like, yeah, okay. So I pick up the phone, and then I call home, and it's like, mom, can you help me out, please? So my parents had to come out to the sushi restaurant and settle up the bill in front of this person that I took out for a date, right? So what's really funny is that like I was just expecting like one parent to come over and very quietly pay the bill and I could crawl home in silence, right? The entire fucking family came out. My aunt was there too. It was like mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt. I don't know where the fuck the aunt came from. And they were all like, look at this idiot. Anyway. So needless to say, I never talked to that person ever again. They never tried. It became something of a legend though. Just random people, girls, dudes, and even one teacher was just like, hey, take me out for some sushi sometime, Randon, at school. In high school, like random people were asking me to take them out on a date. They're like, I want to go to a sushi place. And it's just like, fuck, just never gonna lay that shit down.